Yeah. Alright, let's watch it.
Protesters pushed up against barricades, keeping them away from the NRA meeting site. It's tense. The pain of a national tragedy does not bridge divides here.
When was a shooter a member of the NRA? I want you to tell me. You can't, because it never happened and it never will. You're an idiot.
I believe you have the right to own a firearm, but I do not believe you should be 18 years old to be able to have an AR. When you use an
You shouldn't
AR,
just not have an AR at all.
you don't go hunting for deer with
Yeah.
an AR.
When the founding fathers defined freedom, they didn't think that ARs were going to be part of it.
Or black people.
Yeah.
What?
Dude up there is tossing magazines out to the crowd. Give me
Look at all these crackheads.
Okay.
And how about freedom?
I'm gonna say, changing the age isn't gonna do anything.
It's not. You just gotta like change what weapons people should have.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think people should have guns at all, but if you are, the most should have like a pistol.
Yeah, that's what I said. I
Yeah.
don't think there's anything wrong with the pistol, but anything above that, no.
Yeah.
We're here. We're in Houston. We're at the NRA convention. I think the mayor asked this not to happen. The governor pulled out, but it's still going down.
Shooting an RPG is the ultimate Vegas poker experience. It seems like a great idea at the time. It's really, really expensive, and it's over way too fast. An RPG is a rocket-propelled grenade, so anything that launches that.
But what would a
we
regular
call an
person need that
RPG
for?
short.
Literally,
They're a rocket
exactly.
launcher. Within the past couple of months,
Like, I don't
they're
think
trying
those are
to
legal,
sell off
but
about 30 of our older
I don't
model-
know. Like, there's no way this
gun
is
broker.
legal.
So the-
I shouldn't even be surprised at this point. Oh wow, maybe it is.
American made.
Yeah.
This is a MR 762A1. I don't know anything about guns, so I don't know what the hell this is. I'm pretty sure this is a gun. This is a gun.
66 years old. When I was in high school, we used to take our shotguns to high school to show our coaches if we got a new shotgun. Then we'd go bird
What
hunt
the
after
hell?
school. There was never a school shooting when I was in high school. What's different from that to now?
Owning a shotgun in high school is crazy.
It's the family.
Yeah.
Look how many single parent families there are. Just go to Chicago. Look at the amount of crime in Chicago. I mean, they have 40, 50 gun shootings a weekend.
I guess the difference would be that, like, in Chicago, a lot of that violence is gang related. We're talking about kind of lone wolf shooters walking into an elementary school with an
think a lot of
AR-15.
It's troubled kids. I'm not a big gamer, but I mean, I've seen a lot of the video games, and there's a lot of them that are just shoot them up, blow them up. You know, it doesn't look real.
Yeah. So how do you think we can rebuild the American family?
That's got.
Do you think games cause
Yeah.
this a little bit?
I don't think it's the main cause, but I think like certain games, like it's pretty like those types of games, it's kind of normalized to just like you get desensitized to like seeing killing even though it's virtual or animated.
Yeah, I think they might have a little bit of a impact because kids are so impressionable and like you got little kids, 10-year-olds playing GTA, Call of Duty, just seeing
Yeah, exactly.
that stuff everywhere. And look at all the YouTubers and how the impact they got on kids, like with this wrist stuff, all that, like
Yeah.
like bro, like they literally impact how people talk and think and stuff. Like of course like the game's
And-
gonna affect the 10-year-old some way, you know.
Yeah, and also like rap music too.
Yeah, true, like music really
Like,
got people thinking they gangsters and shit.
Exactly. The amount of like songs that you hear that are just talking about like killing a person or killing a
Yeah.
op or whatever.
hmm
Like,
That's my whole
Yes.
playlist right now, not gonna lie.
I know, but like, I'm just saying, like, for somebody that's super impressionable, like, just singing that type of stuff over and over again, like, you're gonna get desensitized to that type of thing. And
Yeah.
maybe do it or want to be that.
Be done at the street level. Single parents are running 30-40% of the households. It takes 2 people to raise a kid.
Damn, that's a lot. 30-40%. That's like half and half almost.
Guns have been around here since the beginning of America. So,
but back in the day, it was like muskets and stuff.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
What do you think about like increased background checks?
I think the background checks is adequate now.
Hey! Right there, next to me, across the street.
What do you think could have been done to prevent what happened in Uvalde a few days ago?
NRA terrorists go home.
20 years ago.
The murder at Uvalde, Texas will tell everyone that we need to have gun under control. We don't take guns away from people, but we have to have a proper background checks. That is the only way we can avoid these kind of murders of children. You cannot say, well, we hire police or these are mental people. Abbott, he said that there's some mental problems with the United States.
Anybody who shoots somebody else has a mental health challenge.
What about the rest of the world? Do they have mental problems too? No, they don't, right? So that's why we are here.
It's better that the government knows that people do have ARs. Governments have killed 260 million.
Is that the guy that catch EDP? No, I'm tripping.
So.
Biz? Bro, he looks just like him.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk like him though. He sounds way different now. Well, it's like, there's no way that's him.
No, it is him. I'm pretty sure he.
Bro, what? Dude's a scumbag though.
Yeah, he's
very racist and homophobic, I think. Except for sure racist.
But
people in the 20th century.
But what?
The last couple saying that like other countries don't have mental health problems. Whatever is already said, yeah. That's not true. Like
every country got mental health problems.
Yeah, the mental health in like Japan and Korea is like insane.
It is?
And, like a lot of people,
I actually didn't know that.
A lot of people don't know about that. Yeah, there's people constantly, you know what I'm saying, killing themselves mainly because of financial things, because the interest in Korea on things is like super high. It's almost impossible to like pay back, you know?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like mental health issues there, but they're like I don't know, I don't really know much about like politics or whatever. I don't know if it's communist. Are they a communist country?
Which one, North Korea?
Yeah, like North Korea, Japan, like
I don't know,
like,
there's something like that. Something like that.
Like they don't even have access to that shit. Like they're not even allowed to like say anything about, you know what I'm saying, politicians there.
Yeah, they just gotta like follow the rules. Yeah, Russia's like that too. Well, there might be like that because I remember some Russians were what you call protesting the war and they got arrested.
Yeah. So.
You know, Stalin, Mao, whatever. People say, oh, that'll never happen here. We all live in a bubble. We are the most privileged country on earth. From the homeless guys here to fucking Bill Gates. Hot crap, where's I going with this? What was I gonna say? Okay, governments, this, that. Okay, you know what EDP is?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is
You're
him.
the guy who caught EDP.
Yeah.
So how do you think that we can prevent mass shootings like the one that occurred a couple days ago?
The reality is, there's Salvador Ramos is out there. The reality is, there's Peyton, whatever the hell his name was, Adam Lanza's, yada yada. People will be uncomfortable if there's teachers armed in schools.
Yeah, we need more guns around the schools. We protect our president with guns. We protect our congressmen with guns. We protect our governors.
It's so crazy that like we have to have a talk about teachers having guns in school.
Yeah.
Like literally, like years ago, it was no thought teacher would have to have a gun, train kids to have a gun and all that. But, like now it's just like I already saw a photo of kids like practicing how to like aim a gun in gym class or whatever on social media. I don't know if it was real or not, but I saw it. But yeah, there's like practicing how to like aim and shoot a gun for protection and stuff like that.
That's crazy because why would that's so I don't know, like that's just like such a weird thing.
Yeah.
Guns or celebrities, sporting events, jewelry stores, banks, and then we protect our children with a sign that says this is a gun-free zone.
I see that you have Rosa Parks here. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I met Rosa Parks. She's anti-abortion. She's a good friend of MLK. He's anti-abortion. He was anti-abortion. So, case closed.
I see that you have 2 Mike Lindell My Pillows attached to your belt loops on either side.
Yeah, Mike's a friend of mine. I've only met him once in person, but he knows what I've been doing for him.
This guy knows a lot of people.
Yeah, he's a good friend, and this is a little bit more firm. And they're the best pillows I've ever had.
Which one do you prefer?
I prefer the softer one, the medium fill. The standard's a little tough on my neck.
Did you enjoy his pillows prior to his endorsement of Donald Trump?
Well, they've been around for a long time. I couldn't afford them. He cut the price in half now. Here's a tip. Don't order them through the mail, because they come wrapped up with no box. Go to Walmart, get them in a box. The box is going to be worth more than the pillow.
Why?
Because it's classic. I'm getting ready to go over to the communists that are packing guns.
Do you think it's smart to engage with them?
I screamed profanity at them and it made them angry. They can't tolerate freedom of speech, but they expect me to tolerate them threatening me.
What is your favorite piece of profanity to hurl at an Antifa BLM soldier?
Fat baby butcher bitches.
All right.
Fat baby butcher bitches.
Well, you're gonna go do it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna go do it again right now.
All right, well, I'll see you over there, man. Don't let those Antifa communist bastards take your pillows away. Godspeed, soldier. You're doing the right thing.
I had 150 of them screaming in my face on the 14th of this month. I met Rosa Parks. I don't give a fuck. You don't know shit.
Oh God.
Look at you, dumbass, and you're proud of your stupidity. You fucking fascist piece of shit.
Oh shit. They getting crazy wherever they are. This pillow. Damn, that shit's like probably 40 bucks for him. 40, 20 bucks.
Do you think there's any type of common ground that could be reached?
Yeah, there's a little give. I think they could change some of the requirements to own an AR. You know, back in the old days, we didn't have the same type of weapons. So they could change the law and make it 21.
Do you think that kid should have been able to buy an AR?
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know?
Somebody worked on the kid's brain. They worked on that one in Buffalo also. He drove 300 miles to shoot black people at a store. He probably could have drove
Damn, 300 miles.
within the city he was already in.
I guess the main difference is like the dude in Buffalo was motivated by like racial hatred, whereas it seems like the guy.
It was only racial hatred because the guy was white.
I think he had the N-word
He
written
literally
on the
had
gun.
the
He
N-word.
published like a big manifesto.
Yeah.
About,
Abortions you motherfuckers had.
Well, that's what they're telling us.
Fuck
you. I don't know the facts because I hadn't seen them.
We are done with your bullshit.
Why would this kid put a manifesto together anyway?
Chuck Schumer didn't want us to pass laws to protect schools. He doesn't want cops in schools. He doesn't want to harden the target. He wants your kids to be killed. That's why the Democrats advocate for murdering children in the womb.
I
They don't care about
think
life.
that's true, but all right.
I know who you are. Dude, what the heck? I want to talk to you, yes.
Hell yeah, cool. So how do you feel about what's going on right now with them over there?
I don't not like them. They're human beings. I love everybody. Okay?
Sounds like you don't like them.
You're an idiot.
But
Literally.
It's just sad because they're confused.
You're cursing them out, calling them idiots and shit.
Okay? Ever since 1973, we legalized abortion. I think that was a real downfall in American society because we've murdered millions of children. Why is it okay to murder children in the womb, but not okay to murder kids in school? I know this isn't your usual thing.
What?
You usually just let people talk. I want to listen to what
I think he's saying like, if we're not killing kids and like alive kids, don't kill unborn kids. Like I know what he's saying, but he just said it like in a weird way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He's like, but yeah, like, yeah, I get what he's saying. I don't agree. It's poor execution, my guy. Poor execution. Very poor execution.
What was it, Dad? What was the statistics like for the adult population?
It's about 25% of the adult population in America suffer from some form of mental illness.
Yeah.
Damn. So that means, imagine all the people you know, you've met in your life, throughout your whole life. When you're like 30, 40, 25% of them are going to have a mental health issue. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
That's deep.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
I think people in general should be evaluated and should have help. Whenever you go into a gun store, you have to fill out a paperwork called a 4473 and say, hey, they're going to run a background check. This 4473, this document, it's a document to look at your background, okay? It's not going to know the heart of man. We need to better keep up with the health of our people because we're suffering people, okay? We have more access to hardcore porn on the internet, whittling down the psyche of humans and literally making us just sick people. You can't legislate morality and you can't tell what you are really going to do. At the end of the day, we live in a free society and we have these rights and privileges, and that's what happens. You know, they don't have school shootings in China because you can't own firearms in China.
Do you know that the most popular porn category in America right now is incest?
I had no idea, no.
Isn't that insane?
Why? Why is that the case?
Bro, what is this drip, bro? Nah, bro, like, who says it was okay to walk out the house like this? What you got a headband on for in a fashion show? What are these glasses, too? Like, what? This whole picture does not look, this whole fit does not just look right.
Nobody's fit does.
They set bro up, bro. Like, what is this, bro? They set my nigga up, bro. It's unacceptable. They had to have given him the clothes. I don't think he would walk out the house like this. They must have paid him.
I feel like he probably would.
Oh no, man. That design is just kind of dumb. So if you want to get your gun, you gotta unzip your whole pants. Like, bro, like this is not what you call. This is not. I don't know. It's just not good. It's very bad. Now you're in a life or death situation. You're not unzipping your pants fast enough to get your gun.
All right, we just arrived.
That's another
in
thing. Like,
Uvalde,
it can
Texas.
literally happen anywhere.
I know you saw a dude just walked into a summer camp and tried to do the same thing, except he got caught way quicker. It was another one in Texas. You didn't hear about it?
No.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't kill anyone though. Just like walked in a summer camp, shot a few things. Somehow people didn't die because they dodged the bullets, or he just missed them. But yeah, no one died.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it can literally happen. Like, there's probably like a handful of people who are planning to do something like that, like this moment.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I can see it.
Which, as most people know, is the site of the most recent mass shooting that took place around a week ago, where 19 students and 2 teachers were killed at Robb Elementary School. This is the Wendy's where the shooter worked. Apparently he used to work the graveyard shift at the drive-through window until about 2.5 weeks ago. He quit abruptly once he had saved up about $4,000, which was enough to buy 2 assault rifles, ammunition, and a bulletproof vest. This is the store where the school shooter picked up the guns and ammunition that he used in the shooting. He actually ordered the guns online, but this was like a transfer store where they shipped it here and then he picked it up. This is where the shooter drove his pickup truck through a guardrail and crashed out, like right here. Got out of the car, went over to the funeral home here, shot at a few people, but then didn't hit anybody. Then he walked over into this building, and that was the site of all this.
You go to sleep seeing their faces. You wake up seeing their faces. What can we tell them? We don't want to scare them. And the other poor little innocents that didn't make it. You know, their parents were going crazy looking for them. I'm sure they're in a lot of pain.
And my husband was here getting the mail when he heard gunshots, but he's having a hard time because he just wished he could have done something to prevent it. Our community will never be the same.
Si decimos que no hemos pecado, le hacemos a él mentiroso y su palabra no está en nosotros. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
It's gonna be so hard for them going back to school too.
Loved Guns N' Roses. She
True.
loved that song, Sweet Child of Mine.
I think, I don't know if the schools, I mean, usually after something happens like that, they don't open up for a while.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
She's a beautiful little girl. I liked her song. That was her favorite song. She loved Guns N' Roses, and she would
Hundreds of thousands of people.
she would dance around her room singing "Sweet Child of Mine."
I love this country and I'm so grateful for everything it's given me and all the opportunity that I recognize I wouldn't have if I was somewhere else. That's not lost on me. And at the same time, this should encourage us to want to be better, and we're not.
Think AR should be banned?
Fuck yes. There's absolutely no reason for that.
They say that like having those high capacity assault rifles are the final line of defense against a tyrannical government.
Oh please. I think we're already facing a tyrannical government.
Bro, let's be real though. Like, if the government did do that shit, there's no way we surviving.
True.
Like, they're literally trained to handle this stuff. Like, they train every day to go to war, fight people and all that. Like, a bunch of civilians aren't gonna stop them. A bunch of regular civilians aren't gonna stop them.
Yeah, I don't know why people use that argument.
Yeah.
When we have things like this happen, well, there's no excuse for this. I don't care what they say. They're wrong.
Unless it happens to one of their own, then they're not going to do anything. You know. And Ted Cruz, he's a sorry person for a position that he holds. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. But we're not supposed to say anything? If he can say what he wants, I can say what I want. They should have rushed in. That's their job. What, almost an hour before they decided to do anything? No, that's unheard of. It really is.
Breaking news in the investigation into the school shooting tonight. Texas DPS is telling us the Uvalde CISD police chief has not been cooperating with investigators. On Friday, DPS Director Steve McGraw said the school district police chief was the incident commander at Robb Elementary School who made the call to wait to take down the gunman.
If they had, they would probably save several of those lives. It's ridiculous.
This is fucking bullshit. Like, this is preventable, and this is absolutely unacceptable. When we talk about how great this country is, this is unacceptable.
Unfortunately, like so many things, in a couple of more months it'll blow over like this never happened, you know?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think this is going to blow over anytime soon.
Then the audacity of the people that went to the NRA convention in Houston, for them to say that they don't need to make any changes? What's wrong with them?
What a vid. His vids are so good.